Hello, everybody. This is Julissa. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening in the podcast. It is Tuesday, June 17, 2025, guys. I wanted to come here and share this story with you guys. And this is regarding a pastor who was apparently convinced to marry somebody who was never there in attendance. Before I continue, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who is listening using Spotify podcast. Don't forget to follow me in the podcast and rate the podcast there on Spotify, and also everybody, of course, who's watching this video on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. I do apologize. My voice is still bothering me. I think I'm having some sort of allergy, so that's why I sound like that. So I do apologize about that, but I told you guys that because this is the time that God is exposing so many things, right? I had told you guys like that things that in the past perhaps people were able to get away with, so easily, things that don't look good in the eyes of the Lord. Now they're being cut and it's being done openly, right? It's almost like like the Bible says, everything that's done in the dark will come to light. I think that's what's happening, because how can you say you convince your pastor to marry you and put the name of your fiance on there, even though your fiance was never in attendance? I mean, that's illegal to do, right? And you would think a man of God, a pastor, will be like, I can never sign this off without your groom being here, right? And what happened was that this woman had broken up with her fiance, right? And she still wanted to proceed with the marriage, right? I guess like that is illegal in all its way, right? To make it seem like he did marry her, even though he has actually broken up with her and was not gonna obviously come to the no wedding, right? So let me tell you exactly what happened. So, um, and this happened in Beverly Hills, Texas. A woman in Texas is accused of convincing a pastor to certify. Listen to this. I'm laughing because it's just so bizarre, right? To certify a fake marriage certificate after her fiance broke up with her. On Friday, a Beverly Hills man received a surprise when he returned home to find a Bath and Body Works gift package on his porch. In the package, it also contained a photo of his ex-girlfriend, 36-year-old Christy Marie Spearman, holding a marriage license certifying their nuptials in a ceremony that he never attended. Okay, as the man dug deeper into the surprise gift package, he also found a copy of the marriage certificate filed by the county clerk's office. What? That's crazy, you guys. The 40 the 42-year-old man told the police that he had been in a relationship with her and that they planned to get married. They obtained a marriage license on June 2nd, but the man, decided to call off the marriage and break up with her after they got into an argument, okay? She then apparently convinced her own pastor to certify the marriage certificate without the man's presence, approval, or knowledge. She then allegedly went to the county clerk's office with that certificate, where she filed the certificate of an official marriage. She was arrested and charged with stalking in third degree. That is that's like a whole another level, okay? That is crazy. Like now, this is all in paperwork filing, official paperwork filing, that he married her and like he was never there. I mean, I don't know how that works out, like if they can cancel that or like annulled or something, but that's crazy. Um Now listen to this, right? And I'm sure this is the thing. This is why I do this, because I always tell you guys, and I'm speaking for myself too. God is gonna expose everything, right? And God gives you chances, right? God gives you chances. They stop doing that. Don't go there. Don't do that. Don't do the other. And we continue to repeat. And then it's going to be exposed, and then you're going to feel the shame, right? So it says here that the police has now declined to release the name of the pastor involved in the case to quote unquote prevent harassment and influence as they move forward in the case. Okay, they don't want to release the name of the pastor. I can understand that, but if this is something, because how can you convince somebody to do something like that? If this is something that has been probably done in the past by the same person, his name will be exposed, right? That's crazy. What a nightmare for that guy to be like. I mean, to find out that his name, that he actually married her, even though he called out the wedding, and it's almost like, oh, we don't even need you to show up to the ceremony. Like, imagine that, right? It's crazy. It's crazy that people think like, what was the point of her doing something like this, right? Um, excuse me. It could have been like, they had everything planned or something, but a wedding is an agreement between two people, obviously, right? So if somebody, why would you want somebody with you that doesn't want to be with you in the first place? That you have to go to this dream of convincing somebody to make. I wonder what story she said to him. I wonder what story she said to me. I wonder like what was he thinking? Like, wouldn't you be like, no, I can never sign this off because your groom is not here. This, we need both of your signatures, and I will assume that I'm sure that he has an assistant pastor there. They have witnesses, right? And people that will, that are usually there present in the wedding. Like, there's no red flags that went off or something. I understand that the police is investigating and that they're being very polite to the pastor, saying we're not going to release the name, whatever, right? Because we don't want him to be embarrassed. But wow, man, that's crazy. Like, excuse me, your own information, your own thing was used. Like, you marry somebody that you never wanted to, that you had called off the whole wedding and everything. That's crazy, guys. So, like it says here, they're still gonna investigate and release more information. So if there's an update like with more details, I will definitely come and give you an update. But let me know, guys, what you think about this. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming to the channel. Thank you for listening in the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.